Hello everyone, welcome to Study IQ. Myself Dr. Ravi Agrari. Now we are going to start here October 2018 current affair issues, subject environment, ecology and biodiversity. So as you know, in the beginning I always inform you which chapters are required for your UPSC preparation with environment, ecology and biodiversity. Those you should know, the basics of ecology, its related concepts. The second one, climate change, climatic parameters. Third chapter is the international conference and various summits. The fourth one is different regulatory bodies, laws and acts in India. The next one is the environmental impact assessment. Next chapter is the pollution, solid waste management. Later on you should go into the biomes, natural vegetation, first region of India. The next one is biodiversity, wildlife conservation, species recovery program. And the next will be the miscellaneous topic. And see guys, in these all the chapters, as I always told you, you should read out the basic first. Later on you should go into the advanced level, even their own concepts in detail, and later on you should go with the contemporary issues, means current affairs. This video, as you know, it's current affair parts, so maybe for the understanding of some concepts you people may have some issues if you have not the basics and the advanced level of preparations. But still, that all the contemporary issues here I will try to connect with some basics and advanced level discussion. So this PPT, those I just to describe you right now, it is uploaded here. This PDF is uploaded here on my Facebook page, so better you go and can download this PDF directly there. And a part of this, you can also follow me on my Instagram profile. So let us start. The first information here, just to inform you, the one correction those you will do here about the snow leopard. Snow leopard, I just told you in the earlier video guys, just before it, and my fourth video, I think it was information. The snow leopard is a state animal of Uttarakhand. So that statement is wrong guys. You do some corrections because some of the students has given me in the comment box, no sir, you just check it. So I just cross check guys, and I got exactly that man was right. The snow leopard is what? That state animal of Himachal Pradesh. So you do this correction. So next time if this type of question will come in your papers, at least you will not do any errors. Okay, and the Uttarakhand state animal is the musk deer, that is called Kasturi Mrid. Okay. Now the contemporary issues start with the unit 6. And the first is the Environment Pollution Prevention and Control Authority, EPCA. See, about Environmental Pollution Control Authority, EPCA, is constituted with the objective of protecting and improving the quality of environment and control environmental pollution in NCR region. And that is very, very necessary guys. The reason, what about the problem of air pollution level in Delhi and the NCR areas, you know very well. See, the EPCA work as a apex court, and even it's a kind of a Supreme Court mandated body that will do the various measurements of what? Air pollution level measurement in NCR area. Okay, it was notified, EPCA was notified in 1998 by environmental ministries, and even it formed under Environmental Protection Act 1986. You know guys, this Environmental Protection Act is the most important topic, as I will inform you. And even here you get around 2 questions your paper came from 2011 to 2018. So you should know. Even one time I got a question guys, under which act have a provision of ecological sensitive areas. So that is still in the Environmental Protection Act. I got one of question, genetic engineering appraisal committee. Okay, GEAC, that even check all the genetically modified plant in India, and then later on they will allow. Okay, so that even also from genetically engineering appraisal committee, still under Environmental Protection Act. Those questions came and connect with the Environmental Protection Act. Even most of the fundamental concepts, those came especially for the environmental protection. Maximum you will get under Environmental Protection Act 1986. Okay, so be alert, and if you don't know much about Environmental Protection Act, to go on Google and the other sites and read out it. And if somewhere I got a time guys, so definitely I will like to discuss Environmental Protection Act. Is very, very important. Now, what is the EPCA compositions? The EPCA have a chairman and a part of this 14 other members. And see, these members are actually from Delhi and NCR areas. Actually, Environmental Secretary of National Capital Territory of Delhi, Chairperson of New Delhi Municipal Council, Transport Commissioner of NCT, Commissioner of various Municipal Corporation of Delhi, and even IIT Delhi and Jawaharlal Nehru professors. They even all the members are actually under EPCA. Okay, the purpose is what? To control and prevent. Again I repeat, the prevent and control environmental pollution level in NCR region. Now we go into the next, that is Unit 8, UNESCO Site Status. See, according to Geological Survey of India, okay, they even chosen three sites in India, and that sites are actually in Maharashtra and Karnataka under Global Geopark Network status. Okay, see, UNESCO even also give a status of World Heritage Sites. Somehow it is connected with the World Heritage Site, but there are some differences between the World Heritage Sites and Global Geopark Network. So UNESCO also provide the status of Global Geopark Network. Okay, so in this Global Geopark Network, what are here, guys, you should know. See, the one part, the Geopark tag is actually, it is very similar to World Heritage Site that UNESCO also give you, also provide about the World Heritage Sites. Even it's a historical monuments that can bring India's famed geological feature based place which have a global level. Okay, so ultimately here I will tell you a historical monuments even considered, okay, of India here according to Geological Survey of India, the Maharashtra and the Karnataka, which have a even the India's famed geological feature place which have a global level, okay, global stages. And see, those sites even chosen there, you should know for your objective paper, it's important. Lonar Lake in Maharashtra, St. Mary's Island in Karnataka, and Malpe Beach coastal areas in the Karnataka. Okay, so these three are the considered under Geopark tag. That means Geopark, Global Geopark Network status. They got it. Now, Global Geopark is what? See, Global Geopark, it's a UNESCO based, a single unified geographical areas where sites and the landscape of international geological significance are even managed. Okay, so this committee, this group even will do the management of international level geological areas. See, here we will follow bottom up approach. See, there are two type of approaches even used there. The one is the two approaches, and thus for the concept being, you should know, the one is called top to bottom approach and second is called as a bottom to top approach. Okay, and the second is called bottom to top approach. What is the top to bottom? Means if suppose the management start from ministry level, okay, later on go some department, later on will go to the district collector, later on will go to the, means in this hierarchy the management is going on top to bottom. What is the bottom to top? If management start from gram panchayat level, okay, later on it will go to the block level, later on will go to the district level. So here the management start from root level, that's called bottom to top approach. So Global Geopark, here we will apply to conserve the particular areas which have a global significance from bottom to top approach, where the local community involved in this conservation. You know, worldwide total 140 UNESCO Global Geopark already right now recognized in 38 countries. See guys, one thing, these type of facts you always check before going to enter in your examination just 10 days back. Okay, reason this is the factual data, those even change. Sometimes even I give you some values, but when I read the YouTube based comment box, I got, oh, the number of the countries even increased there. Some of the species which were earlier endangered, right now critically endangered. Okay, earlier it was critically endangered, now it is endangered. So this type of updations is required you. Okay, see, Global Geopark must have a dedicated website is here, a corporate identity is here, even comprehensive management plan is here, and protection plan with finance and various partnership even accepted under Global Geopark, and will try to conserve and make a significance and importance to a geological area which have a international level. Okay, now UN Champions of the Earth Award 2018, that is the information under Unit 3. What is here UN Champions of the Earth Award 2018? See guys, one is the French president and second is the Narendra Modi. Okay, these both two people, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the French President Emmanuel Macron, both even jointly recognize a policy leadership category. What? Policy leadership category, Champions of the Earth Award. Champions of the Earth Award, those our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi got, especially because of their own specific attention toward the International Solar Alliance, and a part of this, the another one about to elimination of a single use of plastic in India by 2022. So these are the two reasons behind. These are the two reasons behind what? Behind the Modi's to getting a Champions of the Earth Award. See, Modi is not a one man. Those in India got the Champions of the Earth Award. But when Modi even got this Champions of the Earth award, so not even any newspaper inform you that some more people earlier also receive a Champions of the Earth award. So here in the comment box, I just you give me an answer, guys. Which man apart of Modi even also receive a Champions of the Earth award earlier? Because UPSC is very cunning. UPSC can ask you the name of person. Okay. But I will give you a clue, guys. The man is actually from Suzlon Energy chairman earlier. Okay, and that even because of the great initiative of the solar energy, the man also received what Champions of the Earth award. Okay, so it's a question, and that answer you will give me on the YouTube. Okay, list YouTube comment box. Okay. Fine. See, not only the Modi even got for the policy leadership category, even see actually in the Champions of the Earth award, sometimes have a 5 category award and sometimes 6 category based award even provide. Okay, overall Champions of the Earth award total overall is a 6 category, but sometimes 5 category based award also there. So the another Champions of the Earth award for entrepreneurship vision, entrepreneurial vision, here India got with for Cochin International Airport. So our Cochin International Airport even has been honored this year also for entrepreneurial vision and for this leadership in the use of sustainable energy. Okay. See, Champions of the Earth award, it is started actually by UN based UNEP. Okay, so UNEP brought Champions of the Earth award, and it is a statement, guys. The UNEP based Champions of the Earth award is a successor of Global 500 awards. So successor of Global 500 awards is what? That is a Champions of the Earth. It brought in 2005. This award even celebrates the exceptional figure from a public, even the private sector and the civil society. Those do a lot of impacts to the society, especially in the respect of conservation of environment and they protect the environment. So this is the reason behind this award. Now the next one is National Dolphin Research Center. See, India's and even Asia's first Dolphin Research Center will set up in the bank of Ganga River in Patna University campus, Patna, and the name will be National Dolphin Research Center, NDRC. And see, this Dolphin Day, those people celebrated, it is in 5th October. Okay, and on this occasion, it has been a decision, guys, at least National Dolphin Research Center will set up. And there are some reason, guys, why the National Dolphin Research Center will set up in this area. See, there is a statement around 3,000 of estimated dolphin populations are known. In that 3,000 estimated dolphin population, 50% dolphins are actually in this area. Okay, this is the reason. And see, dolphin are actually in the endangered species according to IUCN. And see, the purpose of the standing the conservation, the purpose of the this dolphin National Dolphin Research Center, you can understand, strengthening the conservation efforts and to reserve and to research to save the endangered mammals. See, what about the threats of gangetic dolphin? Okay, threats, the problems, and the reason behind the loss. So entanglement in the fishing gear, sometimes this dolphin also catch there. Harvest, actually the dolphin harvest, people also do the harvesting of dolphin, especially for their own oil. Even the fish attractant purposes and the medicinal purposes, the people also kill dolphins. See, water development projects, a lot of water extraction and the construction of barrages, high dams, embankment areas, they also create a lot of disturbances to the dolphin. Even industrial waste and pesticides, municipal sewage discharge, noise from the vessel traffic, those even move into the water bodies, and even over exploitation of the food or prey, those are the food for the dolphin. Okay, so that all are the reasons behind the threats of a gangetic dolphin. Now the next one about the Eurasian otter. Okay, what about the Eurasian otter? See, guys, actually Eurasian otters is actually least known India's 3 otter species that even identify and recognize in the Western Ghat areas. So from last more than 70 years, okay, after in 70 years, there is a reason, some of the value information, guys, right now that all the 3 otters, the one of the otter that is the Eurasian otter that even getting lost here. And see, this species is not only in India, guys, widespread across the European countries, Northern Africa, several South Asian countries. This otter is available. See, this otter is actually a mammalian family groups that is called Mustelidae. So this one considered under Mustelidae, and the variety of habitats ranging from marine to freshwater environment. So the location is freshwater marine environment both. According to IUCN, it is in near threatened. In the coming future, they will be in the severe categories after getting a loss, and it is protected under Wildlife Protection Act 1972. See, what about the major threats behind the loss of this otter? So here the reason is the loss of wetland habitats, which is the habitat areas of this, and how this wetland habitat even lost due to construction of large scale hydroelectric project in that areas, conversion of the wetlands for the settlement and agriculture, reduction in the prey biomass, pouching and contamination of waterways by various insecticides or pesticides. See, pouching even also happen for the pelt and other body parts. Why the pouching people do? The reason it is used for the therapeutic purposes, for medicinal purposes. Even a nomadic hunting tribe, those people move one to another area. They also eat up this one, this otter as a flesh, as a food. Next one is, guys, even the reduction of a fish stock in the biomasses, and even lot of infrastructural development, even also the reason behind the loss of this Eurasian otter. So National Environment Survey. National Environment Survey is also a good question for in this month current affair issues. What about the National Environment Survey? See, India's first ever National Environment Survey will launch in January 2009. Okay, and in that month it was the news. It will be launched when today it is a launch actually. It will map the environment data around 55 districts. Those 55 districts will come in 24 states and 3 union territories. And see, they will provide a ranking district wise. See, about NES, what is the National Environmental Survey? It rank all the districts on the basis of their own environmental performance. So best green practices based on various environmental parameters and documents will check here in these district areas. See, the first NES, National Environmental Survey, will be carried by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change through Environmental Information System. So Environmental Information System will recognize the National Environment Survey, and this Environmental Information System worked under Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. So this is the hierarchy you remember. See how this measurement in the district area will be possible. So in that purposes we go for the grid based approach. So we adopt grid based approach. What is the grid based approach? Here we will take around 9 into 9 kilometer area and to collect a lot of comprehensive data on various environmental parameters. So 9 into 9 kilometer comprehensive data that area in the district will cover on the basis of various environmental parameters. So various environmental parameter we will check there. What about the parameter we will check there in this 9 into 9 kilometer areas? So parameters include the air, water, soil quality, solid hazards and e-waste, a part of emission inventory, forest and wildlife, flora and fauna condition, wetland areas, lakes, rivers and other water bodies studies. And a part of this we will also access about carbon sequestration potential in this area. So this is the overall about the grid based approach. Now what about the Green Climate Fund? See, Green Climate Fund, I will inform you guys, it is the most important question, conceptual question, and it is even I think one time UPSC already asked a question from GCF. See, the GCF concepts, recently the GCF, what was the news guys about a meeting that held in the Bahrain where the Green Climate Fund was approved with around more than $1 billion a new investment. And see, this new investment of $1 billion that even in the news under Green Climate Fund will provide, that was actually approved especially for 19 new projects. And see, these all the 19 new projects will protect the freshwater resources in Bahrain. But see guys, Bahrain actually what, according to environmentalists, they said actually Gulf nations even should pay for the project purposes. The reason is they have a lot of oil reserves. They are very rich countries, so they should not depend on other one. Okay, like green climate fund and another one. So now here the question is, what actually the green climate fund that is in the background? It's a good question. So maybe in your paper, this contemporary issues connect with the concept about the green climate fund. What is the green climate fund? See, green climate fund, if you people have an idea about the UNFCCC, United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. This UNFCCC, under this UNFCCC have a one provision in 2010 UNFCCC summits. Okay, that was introduction. What they introduced there? Green climate fund was introduced here. See, the purpose of green climate fund was there. Actually, the developed country will provide a funding to the developing country to mitigate climate change and also adapt to disruptions arising from changing the climates. See, this GCF even boost up here, even signed further under what? Paris Climate Agreement. You know what are actually the green climate fund values? See, green climate fund values will be around 100 billion US dollar, and this 100 billion US dollar will start from 2021. Okay, 1st January 2021 onwards till 2030, every year 100 billion US dollar developed country will generate, and that will provide to the developing country to invest in their own nation. Especially this investment will try to minimize the environmental problems, especially against greenhouse gases. Reason UNFCCC is working worldwide, especially against greenhouse gas emissions. See, so what type of help with the green climate fund is written there? It will support the various projects and programs and policies and other activities in developing countries. So green climate fund is the kind of help from developed country to developing country, and the funding I told you around 100 billion US dollar that will start by 2020. So 21 to 30 it will be there, guys. See, the purpose is given there, the low emission and the climate resilience development pathway to provide the support to developing countries, as you understood, and this fund is governed and supervised by a board, and that board and everything will decide every year into the COP summit. So that board, whatever the board will decide and everything, that all the discussion will happen under the COP summit. That COP summit is actually held under UNFCCC in every year, and every year in the last week of November, in the first week of December. Okay, that you will get it. The UNFCCC summit, Kyoto Protocol summit. So that always in the month of November or in the beginning of December. You know why in month of November and beginning of December? The reason is, guys, throughout the year, around 11 months passed within a year. So ultimately what the country's contribution in the last 11 months, they all will come sit together and discuss here. And then the next one phase, 1 year provision, those will come there, that will start from 1st January to 31st December. Okay, so how much the carbon credit you earn, how much the carbon emission reduction you have done, and that is the reason every year, if you focus and you ever read the newspaper, and if you preparing from last 3-4 years, so you know very well, guys, every year in the November and the December, okay, have a summits that is meeting under UNFCCC. Now, BS norms. BS norms was also in the news, guys, many times. Supreme Court has banned sale and registration of motor vehicle and confirming the emission standard, the Bharat Stage 4, and the Bharat Stage 4 that will stop overall from the 1st April 2020. Reason, the Bharat Stage 4 will going to switch with the Bharat Stage 6. Okay, and now the purpose is what? Here actually what we will do, we will try to regulate the output of air pollutants. Okay, when you people upgrade the new engine and fuel. See one thing, guys, how a BS norms, BS4 will shift into BS6. There are some reasons. See how the provision is become possible. One we will try to improve a quality engine. The engine performance will increase, and second side, the fuel must be improved. Okay, if fuel quality you will improve and a good engine you will use, where you will burn the fuel, quality fuel, so ultimately what about the performance of the vehicle? Increase. What about the problem of environment? Reduce. So these two procedures adopt under BS4 to BS6. Okay, so one, the internal combustion engine equipments we will improve here, and a part of this we will try to regulate the air pollutant level. Okay. See, what type of changes in the brief it is written there, difference between BS4 and BS6. See, BS4 to BS6 have a one benefit is what here, the main important benefit, those sulfur amount is very high in the BS4 engine, that will try to reduce here. Even the newly introduced fuel, okay, I told you now there is two things will come under the BS4 to BS6, the one the fuel and the second is engine performance. So newly introduced fuel is estimated to reduce the amount of sulfur released by 80%. So 80% sulfur content reduced, it's a great initiative. And the another one, guys, those nitrogen oxide emission even happen with the BS4 engine. When the BS6 type of engine will introduce from diesel car, that nitrogen oxide emission reduced 70%, and from petrol engine, you know, the nitrogen oxide emission reduced 25%. So overall, this much of benefit when people will introduce BS6. Okay. Now the next one is the Living Planet Report 2018. What about the Living Planet Report? See, it's a biannual Living Planet reports. So within a year, 2 times this type of report even considered. In 2018 have a report the released by the World Wide Fund, WWF, and see around 4,000 reports tracked more than 4,000 even the species of mammals, birds, fishes, reptiles and amphibians data even checked, and more than 4,000 of species of mammals, bird, fish, reptile and amphibians are considered and checked worldwide. And see, what about the highlight of this report? Global wildlife population shrank around 60% in this 1970 to 2040. How much the worst situation came in this 40 to 45 years? Okay, in the tropical areas have a worst declines. According to the data, guys, the South and Central America even have shown around 89% decrease. Freshwater species saw around 83% decrease. So this much of problem is there, and the problem behind the loss on the freshwater species is overfishing, pollution and climate change. These are the main reasons. See, according to report estimations, okay, only a quarter of the world's land is untouched by human. It means, guys, rest of worlds are even lands or areas are even disturbed by the human beings. Okay, are anthropogenic causes. Since 1960s, if you check, the global ecological footprints has increased more than 190%. You know, the ecological footprint was also UPSC prelims question in 2014. Those emission or pollution or problems are going to generate into the atmosphere, that all impacts we consider under ecological footprints. If here you will go and measure everything in the respect of carbon, so it will call carbon footprint. See, the wetland areas even estimated around they have a decreases 87% from 1970s. And two key drivers of the biodiversity loss you always remember, the one is the exploitation of natural resources and second the agriculture. Those are not sustainable. The land use pattern we are even changed right now. Even the lot of agriculture is not traditional, and this is the reason have an adverse situation, okay, worldwide. So these are the current affair issues of this month, guys. Read this book for the conceptual parts, and current affairs updation you come here with me. So thank you everybody, take care, bye.